Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Capricorns do not feel left out. Even Saul turned his back on David. David, the one that played the harp to soothe him and calm him. And so, whatever traumas is going on inside of you or outside of you, know that by faith all things are possible. So, I did a 3-card pull to help out the Capricorns. I'm going to do the Sun tomorrow, Apollo, Leo's energy. And so here we have the Nine of Swords is turned upside down, which is a good thing because what it's telling us is that those swords that may have came externally or even internally have been put to rest. The swords can end now. I would ask any Capricorn, if you're in a sword or a fight situation that's been traumatic, to look at it and see if it's time for you to pull out, because one sword left is going to cause a 10 of swords, and it's going to turn this trauma back into an upright position and cause a sabotage. And what most people don't know is that sabotage is about itself. And it's funny because Saul sabotaged himself. When you go and you read, I think around the 5th, 6th, no, it's around the 11th or 12th chapter of 1 Samuel, Saul was given something to do by God. Samuel, the prophet, anointed him in chapter 10 of 1 Samuel. So Saul went to the battle to take the Ammorites things and to kill everyone and everything that was there, as he was told by God and the prophet. But he didn't complete the job. He took what he wanted, and he was supposed to just eliminate everything. So Saul caused a sabotage in his anointing, and his anointing was passed on to David. So here I am asking anyone that sees that they're in a position of sabotage, if they're doing it to themselves, to recognize, so that Nine of Swords can stay in a upside down position where the trauma is ending. Do not continue to be in an upright position of trauma without looking at it and seeing what's really facing you, because next will be that last sword, which is a 10 of sword, and it is a sabotaging situation that will come. So that's forewarning. Now, next to that upside down Nine of Swords, which you will see when I make the post, you'll see the Four of Swords, and it's saying recuperation. So many Capricorns should be resting right now because the trauma is over. If you heard what I said in the beginning, the trauma is actually over because it's turned upside down. That means that you're in favor now. Four of Swords is asking you to recover and to recuperate, meaning that you should be resting. Next to that, Four of Swords, you have a Queen of Swords. And it's funny that we have these swords because after recuperation, the Queen of Swords is up, right? And it's bringing in your independence. It's bringing in a queen sitting in her chair or his chair, king. I'm going to put that there. But it's saying that the queen has taken responsibility of all that has happened, no matter if it was externally that something happened or internally. She's taken responsibility. She's grown and she has her own swords now, and they're in an upright position, and she's holding down her independence. So at this time, Capricorn energy, go with the flow of working in your independence. Also look at those Nine of Swords that were upside down and see if when they were right side up, if you were codependent. If you were codependent, then you want to look at breaking it. If there was jealousy, envy, or striving, then you want to release all of that type of energy, confusion, and worry. You want to release it and understand that when the Queen of Swords comes in, she's cutting out situations that are not going to be productive for her to become successful in whatever endeavor she's looking at. If it's family, if it's relationships, if it's monetary, if it's traveling, whatever her eyes are set on, as she is recuperating, her independence is coming to her to hold on to, and she is rising to the occasion. So you guys be blessed. Email me if you need a appointment, my information will be in the description area. I also have coworkers or constituents that also can do coaching and readings. All right. So you guys be blessed, and I hope you get the rest and recuperation and walk into your independence, because we're in a season of freedom with the Aquarian energy being here. Bye bye.